Welcome back to Showboys Gaming and our official guide for Sifu. It's Chad and we are going to continue on today. We are going to be working our way through the third level here today. Probably on this video we're going to run through it twice. We'll see how long the video is and then they'll move forward. Just to kind of keep track with everything that we have going on upgrade wise. We have permanently unlocked Strong Focus Sweep. We absolutely need Charged Back Fist for this next level. If you have not acquired this skill yet, you need to go do some farming and permanently unlock this. We also did Environmental Mastery, less important for this level, but also highly recommended. And then for a strategy we're going to show off later, we are working towards unlocking Raining Strikes permanently. As far as the upgrades for the character that we've taken, we have taken all three upgrades for Focus Regain, as well as 2 of the Focus Reserve upgrades, and 1 Weapon Durability. Again, less important on the Weapon Durability. You can really start to do whatever you want, really, from this point forward. Whatever kind of floats your boat, or thinks, whatever you think is going to help you the most. I get pretty bored with the upgrades past the ones that I want. Thinking that we're maybe going to do the museum with the black suit on. Try that out. So let's put on the black suit. And we will head on over to the museum. Now I'm going to show you here multiple times throughout this level why I think it's a requirement that you get Charged Back Fist before entering this level.
Everyone get into position. It was foolish of you to come here. What? Be careful. He's got a weapon.
So we're gonna fight our way through these 2 guys here, and then we're gonna save the knife for an enemy coming up. So make sure you grab the knife, or Tonto is actually what it really is. And we're going to grab this pamphlet here to unlock the museum map. This place is a maze, but if I get it right, I just need to go to the top floor to face Kuroki. I don't know how you say her name, so I'm going to call her Kuroki. If that's wrong, I apologize. Let's move on. We're going to show off the strategy coming up with the knife here. For this area here, we want to be quick on hitting the guy right around the wall here, and we can get an instant takedown on him. Unfortunately, we don't have our focus up, so we need to build it. So, now that we have it up, we are going to do Eye Strike, hold triangle, till he gets that sword up above his head a little bit, and then release it for an instant kill. And this works on every enemy in the game except for bosses. I have not tried it on bosses, but I assume it doesn't work. Be a little challenging to pull off on bosses, I would imagine. But we are going to want to save this for some of the more difficult enemies coming up. And you'll see that I rarely use weapons outside of this level. This level, it just makes it almost a requirement. I don't want to say it's a requirement, but it makes it well worth using them. So once we complete this, we are going to move up the stairs here. I just want to double check my notes, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. I do want to look at something real quick. Okay, for this part up here, there is a trophy that is tied to this area right here. I think you can probably do it with the lady up above. The trophy is to throw an enemy over the railing and have them land in the pool down below that we saw in the lobby. I find it the most easy to do it on these two here. But you do whatever you feel necessary. There is another enemy up there you can do it to. A little bit more difficult, but you do need to just throw them off like that. And the way that I did that is I just did the eye strike and then square and X while holding the directional stick towards the corner here. And you will get the trophy for shoving somebody into the pool down there. So it's also good because you can save up your knife. I usually instant kill that. We're going to run this level probably again right after this run so we can get a specific item. So I'll show you my more, how I typically always do this level. For here, I can never really pull this strategy off. This is a bio strategy, so give props to him on that one. But drop your knife and then throw the light bulbs at these guys. But I can never do it properly. So once there's one of them, it's much easier to fight them. Again, just dodging that last hit on the enemies will give you the punish state for them. Don't forget to pick your weapon back up here. And we're going to go move into the the Kunai Room, which is super cool. Kunai flying around that actually can hit you, so try to stay out of the middle there, but it does hit enemies as well, so uh-oh. We're about due for a powered enemy. We'll see if we get one here. Yep, knew it. Called it out, didn't I? That's fine, because we're going to just eye strike him, holding triangle until he puts the sword over his head, and give him a nice little stab in the gut there. Grab another knife, and then we're going to hit the shrine around here on the corner. And again, at this point, you do whatever you feel is necessary. I am going to try to unlock raining strikes, so that's where I'm going to be focusing my XP at. And again, I rarely parry unless it's an accident, and probably going to do weapon durability, why not? Like I said, I just get kind of bored with the upgrades once I get my focus down. Would like to get a third focus bar, but we got plenty of time to do that, so... Don't shy away from using the instant kill, especially on enemies with knives, because I love when they knock each other out. It's a great little thing that they put into this game, that they can actually hit each other. But don't shy away of using the eye strike knife instant kill, especially on the enemies where you're going to get a knife right back, right? Because it does take your knife away. It breaks your knife, essentially. It gets stuck in their gut, so... Be mindful of that. We will do it here to this lady just to save some time. But you'll see that he changes the position of his arm. As soon as he does that, you're free to let go of triangle. And as long as you hit your attack, which eye strike gives you the perfect amount of time to do so, as long as you hit your attack, you'll be good. So, all right, let's check the throw the. Okay, so this area over here, we're going to hit this door.
Locked.
We will be able to get into there later. But that does, I believe, give us a detective board item. So make sure you come over here. And then we're going to loop back around and go through this area. A large portion of this area can really be skipped. And we'll show that on our second run of this level. We're going to grab the pamphlet here, once again, and work our way up. This area here can kind of suck, but we're going to come through here hit this guy for an instant kill. Then we're going to try to eye strike one of the fat guys and get an instant kill off. But sometimes, like you see there, the auto aim kind of screws you, which is fine. Jeez, bro. That grab is like, I can never get the timing down on that grab. There it is again. My goodness. Probably gonna die. I die frequently in this room, which is a good thing because you don't have to do it. It's a totally optional area. Oh. It's fine, we're gonna rise up to 23 here. Again, as you're going through the levels, especially if you're going for the platinum, I would highly recommend that you try to get to the next level at the youngest age, being 20. So it kind of has two purposes. You can farm up some XP to get some more skills, as well as if you're going for the trophies, you need to beat the game at... let's get a freaking knife here. Should be another knife here. That will take down this room. But it has two purposes. You're going to be farming up a lot of XP, obviously, which is good. And you need it to beat the game, I believe, before 25 years old for one of the trophies. Which is not as hard as it sounds, especially if you take it one level at a time and try to get to the next level at the youngest age. This guy here, I would typically recommend using the instant kill on. But unfortunately, we do not have a knife. So we are not going to be able to do that. So we're going to fight him straight up. You kind of need to get to know how to fight these guys because you're going to see these guys a lot more. Especially in the tower level. So we'll take him down and move on. I don't believe that there are any items in here. We did get an item from him, which is the museum keycard. And this opens the doors and stairs in the atrium. We'll show that off when we rerun this level. Alright, let's check the notes here. Show off instant kill strategy, instant kill big guy, museum card. Work your way around the bridge to the shrine, a final pamphlet. Work your way to the dream sequence using instant kill. Okay. So, let's move on. We're going to work our way up the stairs here, and we're going to hit the shrine. But we're going to grab this pamphlet first. Final pamphlet. And then we are going to come over and look at the locked door here, which will give us another detective board item for the locked doors. A door that has an old lock. The art resonance. So, we are going to hit the shrine, and again, I'm going to take probably weapon durability once more to give us 3 weapon durabilities. You take whatever skill you're trying to go for there. And then we're going to come over here, and it doesn't look like you can go anywhere, but you see the arrow on the ground here. And you can actually jump over and walk across this bridge here. And this area sucks, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to, you know, make it sound like it's a fun time, because it's definitely not. But we have the, if you're following the walkthrough, we have the focus build-up, which will make this area a lot better. We also have weapon durability, which is also going to make this place a lot better. You're going to get bigger enemies here, and we're going to try to funnel them through so we can get the instant kill on them.
It is considered redemptive in nature.
So there should be a fat boy coming here soon. We're gonna circle back around here, see if we can find him. He doesn't look like he's here yet, which is cool. So we're gonna save our, try to keep in mind where all the knives are, because we're gonna get a couple hard enemies here coming up. Again, I don't know if you can get an empowered enemy here. I would imagine you can. So be mindful of that as you're doing your takedowns. Definitely one of the coolest fights in the game. Here's our fat boy, so we're going to run over to him, eye strike him, try to get the instant kill. Oh. Okay, it's fine. We're going to run back over here. Try to funnel them. We need to get at least one of them with the eye strike instant kill, so hopefully we get somebody here. And we're going to run around and look for another knife. If there is one. There's one. Of course, I drop it. I find these enemies to be the more infuriating ones, so I'm going to use that on her. And I think we might be out of knives. This guy's just going to kind of chill, and you know, he's not trying to break a sweat today, which is cool. Gives us time to do that. Eye strike and instant kill, making this room much easier once again. And then we can go through the light door here. Okay, let's check our notes before we go through here. Okay, so first step of this room is going to be grab this knife right here. And I think Bio is the one who pointed out that this knife, I'm pretty sure, is indestructible, at least through this hallway sequence. It cannot break. So this is another hallway sequence like the one in the squats. Super fun. Just don't use the instant kill here because we're going to want to use it on an enemy at the end here. Again, you can use the instant takedowns. You will not get an empowered enemy. Whap. Oh, man. Looks painful, doesn't it? Run this way for some more. Jeez. Nice combos, bros. Feel free to use your focus as well. Just make sure that you have at least one bar built up for the next, for the final area when we get out of here. Give you props, lady. You just watched me massacre all your friends and you were still ready to fight. Again, just triangle is what I'm using here through the whole fight. Attacking with triangle takes like 3 hits to get these guys down, so. And that will get rid of the hallway sequence. I would love for them to add in a endless hallway mode. And then again, eye strike and bop that guy in the stomach with your knife and move on. And then you're going to kind of fall through the floor here into this area. And there are enemies through here, and you can kind of tell which ones are which if you look. So this is an enemy, so we're going to run up and smack her. And go through here. Super cool sequence in this game, I gotta be honest. But be mindful through here, because you are going to get enemies. Missed my instant attack there, which is fine. We're going to get one here, and then we're going to get 2 towards the end. You can get an instant kill on the one, leaving you only 2. That'll take care of this sequence. So we're gonna grab this bow staff here. Can I have it, please? Thank you. And then down into here, and this is typically where I die a lot. I just cannot, I simply cannot fight these ladies. I don't know what it is about them. I just find them very difficult. Again, I'm going to recommend we drop the bow staff, but I like to... Oh my gosh. Ladies, please. Oh man, right in the nose. Oh, let's unlock some skills here. We got enough to get raining strikes, so we'll unlock that all the way. Up to 24. You can tell I'm rusty at this game for sure. Should maybe practice a little bit more before the walkthrough. But if you want to see me beat the game at 20, you can go watch the stream. Beat the game at 20, and then I believe I beat the game without using any weapons on stream, so. Okay. That'll take care of these idiots here, but we need to grab our bow staff. So it's right here. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't have the best strategy for this lady. I play this boss fight very cowardly, if I'm being completely honest. So, what do we want to take here? I will admit that I'm missing the running slide kick. So I think that's what I'm gonna unlock with my XP, which unfortunately doesn't leave me many options that I feel a requirement for this. Would like to start parrying more, but for the walkthrough I don't think we're gonna do that because we're already 24. I'm already playing like crap, so. Yeah, we'll take parry, whatever. Doesn't matter. Like I said, you choose whatever you feel is necessary.
I do not want to fight you. That feeling of vengeance.
We also got, I forgot to mention, we also got the elevator key. So, show again how that works.
Now leave. Or be forced to.
So this is a super cool Kill Bill inspired fight here. I just hate fighting this chick, I gotta be honest. I wait for a specific attack unless I have focus up, which I rarely do because I'm not dodging any of her attacks. So I play this very cowardly. Here we want to mash L1. That will build her posture up, or structure rather. Talking in Sekiro terms. So we're gonna wait for her jumping attack that she does. This one here. And then we're going to dodge to the left and hit her a couple times, and then run away. Here it is again. Dodge right before she hits you. And we're going to take it nice and easy for phase 1 here, because I cannot get this fight down for whatever reason. We got our focus back up here, so we'll move in as soon as she's done doing her crazy things. Knock her back down, hold circle. And then again, I'm exclusively attacking with triangle. Same as every fight in the game. Just take it nice and easy, keep distance between her. Here we want to move in and just mash L1. Tapping R2 allows you to do that quick back step. Gets you out of the way. Here's her attack we've been waiting for. You see that the bow staff is very helpful in this first phase of the fight. Till it breaks. Oh man, missed all my attacks there, yeah? Again, keep your distance, let her work very hard. Again, L1 mashing here is what we want to do. It's going to hurt you without the bow staff, but it does build up her structure. So if you're low on health, don't recommend it. Mashing L1 once more. Very low health and much more posture or structure. That will take down phase 1 of Kuroki. The harder part of this fight, I find at least. Second phase is going to be quite different. So she does have a lot of attacks. Here it's just simply dodging down. She will jump at you. You need to dodge that final jump in order to get the punish state. But it's almost in slow motion as you see here, so it's very, very easy to dodge. Here we want to dodge below for her kunai. And when you see the flash here, dodge instantly or you'll get hit. If she says this, you're dead if she hits you with it typically. So just wait for your opening there. Use your focus because we are dodging a lot here. So anytime that she comes in close, we want to use that. Anytime you see her flash like that, dodge down immediately or you will get hit. So the strategy for the fight is basically exactly what I described there. It's the same fight over and over. So this phase to me is much easier than phase 1. She's got very predictable movements. You know exactly what attack is coming. She gives you a flash to let you know when to dodge and everything. So this almost feels like this second phase of the fight should have been the first boss fight in this game because it's fairly easy. But I think the big thing with her is that first phase. So once you get through that, if you have the catch weapon ability, the catching throwing objects, you can catch her kunai. And Bio says that you can stun lock her with the kunai. I have not tried that. So I like just dodging her attacks. And this will take down Kuroki. Nice and easy, and that puts us at 3 levels complete, 2 more left. However, we are doing the 100% walkthrough here, so we are going to need to run all the levels once again for a specific reason. And right now, we are going to go back to the museum, and I'll show you the path that I typically take now that everything's unlocked. We'll come over here, unlock our slide kick. One more permanent time. Change our outfit to the white outfit. I do want to try out this. I just don't want to pay for the deluxe edition to see it. I think it's just a suit with a red shirt. And we can kind of check out our detective board here. We see we are missing a couple items still. Okay, we will get to some of those items later. Okay. We're going to head back to the museum once more. And the cool thing about the museum is you do not need to worry about taking the shortcuts and missing any of the shrines, because you can actually hit all of them. So
It was foolish of you to come here.
this guy glitches out. I don't know why, but all of a sudden he just stops fighting sometimes. He'll just stand there. I think it's something they did with the patch for the game, because it never used to do that. Okay, same as before. We're going to drop the bat and find the Tonto. Grab the Tonto. And you can take this shortcut over here if you really want to. I think we need to maybe look at this elevator. We have the key. So look at the elevator, and then you can take this shortcut here. But if you're trying to do, you know, a run that nets you a little bit of XP, I would recommend just coming in and fighting these guys. There's really no reason not to. They're not that difficult, especially with our strategy on the eye strike stuff. Oh man, he gets me with that freaking grab every time. Okay, we got our focus up, so we'll grab this. Eye strike, hold triangle till it's over his head, and let go for the instant kill.
She'll be around here. This is as far as you go.
I highly doubt it, but maybe.
He's on fire.
That was weird. Okay, take care of that. And again, this is where that shortcut would have put you right here. So you just skip those two rooms, essentially. You're not missing anything crucial. And here, we are going to instant kill this guy if we have focus, which we do now. So we're going to try. This guy's moving in with the bat, so he might hit us, which is fine. And again, we instant kill that guy and get yet another knife. So this level is really made for you to succeed with this this knife strategy. So again, the room that I just cannot do.
You're the one that took that.
Break the glass.
Enough with games.
And then we're gonna come over to these area here. Much more light bulbs over here for you to throw. Makes it a little bit easier, so anytime that you can, work your way over to this area. And there's literally light bulbs all over here, so don't forget your knife. And we are back in the Kunai Room once again. Oh man, that would be getting hit by the kunai there, kind of dazes you, breaks your structure. So be mindful of that. Okay, that'll complete this room. Then we can hit our first shrine here. Again, you take whatever you feel is going to help you the most. I'm going to take weapon durability. And we get the staircase fight once again. Here I'm going to highly recommend that we save one focus bar because we are going to fight a different enemy. So one focus bar and one knife is what we need. I love that sound of that attack. Again, charge back fist with the bat does the sweep. Good way to knock weapons out of enemies' hands if you don't have any focus. So, grab this, head up, and instead of going this way, we're going to go this way. And we are going to use the keycard on this door, and then we're going to do the eye strike instant kill on this lady here. Taking care of her nice and easy. And we will get the club code. I found this on one of Sean's disciples. There's a code written on the back of it. So that is a code for one of the doors in the club that we mentioned earlier. We're going to look at this mask for yet another detective board item. This mask seems to be mocking me. And you'll notice that it does say Absolver on it. And these are masks from Slow Clap's previous game Absolver, which I thought was pretty cool. A little nod they put in here. Okay, from here we can grab this and head up these stairs here. And now we can work our way all the way around. And I just want to double check that yeah, I thought we did that last time. Just wanted to make sure. We're going to work our way around this way and hit the shrine. Weapon durability once more. And then again, we are not going to go this direction here, across the bridge. We're going to double back through these doors and go up the elevator, skipping that entire sequence, and heading straight to the boss. Head into the elevator and up. And we will hit our final shrine, and then while we're here, we're going to start working on sparing the bosses, which is needed for one of the endings of the game. So, I highly recommend that you do not attempt to do the beat the game at less than 25 and the sparing at the same time. I would do separate runs for the sparing. If you're trying to do it all in one go, it's just, I mean, you can if you're good enough, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's necessarily worth it. I'm going to take the half focus bar here so I can try to get my third focus bar, and then we're going to work in. And phase 1 of this fight is no different than earlier when we fought her. Phase 2 is going to be rather different, though. But we are going to die quite a bit here in phase 2, but we do need to spare her. And the way that we spare her is by building up her structure and not lowering her health by fighting her. So we need to be doing a lot of parrying, which I just suck at in this game, which is funny because it's the same button as Sekiro. It just feels so off. It doesn't feel like Sekiro. So
I speak from experience.
we're going to be focusing on that in the second phase. We do not need to worry about it here. And then once we get the instant takedown on her, we need to let it go away. And then get it back again, and we will get the option to spare with left on the D-pad. But for now, this fight is going to be the exact same, my crap strategy that I showed you earlier. If you find yourself good at dodging her attacks, you can certainly do so. I just cannot, for the life of me, get this fight down. So again, when you see the jumping attack, move in and attack with triangle to sweep her down yet again. Here is just spamming L1 her punish window is very, very quick too. Which the bow staff attacking with triangle obviously is not quick, so. Here's our attack we're waiting for. But I feel like this is obviously the safest way to do this fight. And if you're holding L1 when you move in there, which you should be, because you're going to need to dodge, you'll block the sweep attack that's the second to the last attack she does there. So it will not knock you down, which is nice. There was a, I think it was maybe one of the bad guys. No, it might have been one of the Jujutsu sorcerers on Jujutsu Kaisen uses this weapon that she's using here, which I thought was cool. So again, we do the instant takedown here. Don't worry about letting it go here. We need to focus that on phase 2. And here, not gonna lie, we're probably gonna die a lot here during this sparing, but again, we're not trying to beat the game before a certain age, and we can always come back here to lower our age once we spare Kuroki. So I'm just mashing L1 here. You can attack her a couple times, but I wouldn't really recommend it because we're trying to lower that, or raise that yellow bar, before we lower her health too much in order to spare her. And she's one of the hardest bosses probably to spare, in my opinion. But even though it looks like it's not, we are lowering or raising her posture with the deflecting with L1 parry. Here we still need to dodge. Wouldn't recommend doing it too much. You need to be very mindful that you're not killing her before we raise her posture. Structure. I don't know why I keep calling it posture. I'm so used to Sekiro. Just did the walkthrough for Sekiro, so. Again, the posture does help, or the focus does help with the structure. But you just need to be mindful because we're going to have to let it go again and raise it back up. And if you end up killing her, you're not going to get the spare. We are dangerously close, I think, actually. So we'll see. So let that go. Now we need to be very mindful because her health is very low. So we're going to be parrying exclusively here. And this is usually where I die. So we'll see. You'll see that bar is going up. And there, left on the D-pad will allow us to spare her. Surprise, we did not die at all there. Very close, very close. We will see the little logo here, which has another logo appear on it, showing that we have spared one of the bosses. Okay, we're going to go do some upgrades and we will call it the episode. So we're going to look at sliding kick is what I'm going to try to unlock here. So we're going to get maybe one more permanent unlock on it, which is fine because we will be going to the tower next, so we will keep that. And that will do it for the museum for now. We will be back here later on in the walkthrough to pick up one more item for the detective board. But you'll see that we only have one item left on the detective board here, as well as some stuff that we're going to get here coming up for the other 2 levels. So thanks for hanging out. Subscribe to us here on Showboys Gaming. Check out our other channel, Showboys Podcast. We record podcast episodes every Thursday, as well as newscast every other Monday. So come check it out. If you're having any issues with anything in the game, drop a comment down there and I will try to help you where I can. And please like the video if this helped you, and I will see you guys on the next one.